Hey everybody, welcome to our live. I am Heather, and we come to you live Monday through Thursday, and we bring Luminess to you. We talk about Luminess. We talk about what you get in your kit, how to use it, how to start out, because we know that when you first get it, chances are you're going to be putting it on like traditional makeup. And so going over the ways to use it is important, and those steps to get the hang of it and to get the knack of it. So we always like to go over, we know people are at different levels. Hello, good morning. We know that people are at different levels, and so we always like to go over the beginnings. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Jeannie. So let's go over that briefly. This is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And of course, we have the Breeze, which is what I'll be using today. But it all comes with what you see here. Now, you may have gotten it at a time where maybe you had a gift with purchase, or maybe you did purchase some other products with it. But we will be covering these products. So you get 2 bottles of foundation, Love and Blush. And the Love might not be something you use every single day, but it is a great, gives you that youthful glow. The Blush is something that you'll maybe only use 2 drops. And so the Blush is super high pigmented. And so that's something you're going to learn as well. Now, the steps that we want you to use are these right here. We want to make sure that you keep the Breeze, keep the stylus moving. You keep it 4 finger widths away from your face and barely pull back on that trigger. That is the key, because you don't want so much makeup to come out all at once. You want it to go on super light. This is live. Good morning. Another Facebook user. I don't know if it's the same one. So this is, hey, Whisperer. Hello, Heather. How are you? Hey, Lindy, how are you? All right, so let's go ahead, and we have YouTube and Facebook going on at the same time, and I love that. So I love the people that are jumping on YouTubers. But if there's questions that you have, ask. Even if it's not regarding something I'm using right now, you can still ask those questions. So the very first thing, let me see what I'm going to get out. We always talk about pre-coverage. And the one thing I want to discuss is when you're putting this on, it goes on so light, and this blends, the Breeze blends it. I see you, Martin. This blends for you. So unlike, I always tell you, it's retraining our brains into thinking Luminess and airbrushing versus traditional makeup. Because traditional, we see it, we blend it out until it, until there's no demarcation lines. With the Breeze and with airbrushing, it blends as you're putting it on. And so I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, I was like, I feel it. And so it blends for you, because you're never going to touch your face when you're airbrushing. And so when you're blending it, or when you're applying it, it blends on, so you don't have to go in there and blend it. Now, in the beginning, while you're still learning and practicing, if there's a hot spot or you do see a demarcation line, you can, what do we want to do? Tap it out. And then that way you can go in and fix it. That way you're not dragging on your face, but you just tap it out and you're good. So I'm actually going to go in and do some pre-coverage with the shade 2, the 020 in Rose. And I'm just going to add a few drops. And so I'm using, when I talk about pre-coverage, I mean like concealer. I'm going in and covering those areas that I need to cover before getting started. Okay, so turning on my system, I have this in here. I have the shades in here, the 020, and I just did it under my eyes. So you can think of it as magic almost, where it's starting to lighten up. Now, am I going to want more coverage than that? Yes. How do we get our coverage? By passes. But notice you're not seeing this. Okay? If you see that, see how that's wet? If you see that, then you know that you're pulling too hard on that trigger, okay? So I can go back. Cover my nose because I know my nose gets red. Cover a little bit down here. Cover a little bit on my forehead, T-zone area. And back over here. I can even do it some of my eyes if I don't need it to, okay? So that way, I have gone in, I started the process of coverage, but I don't have to cover it 100%. Why? Because we have more products. When you're using traditional makeup, half the time you put something on and then you put something else on and then you're wiping that part away. Like you have to get that happy medium of not wiping something away that you just put on because you're using it to cover something, you know, all that. But because we're airbrushing, we're not touching our face. So if you wanted to do everything, no, it's not. It's just a sample, and I didn't realize I was using it until just now, until I started already. So sorry about that. But we're not wiping it away when we're adding something else. And so you're able to build that coverage by passes. Is that making sense, guys? Because you need to think about it like traditional makeup. Wipe, blend, do. And then this, you're never touching your skin, so nothing's being wiped away either, okay? So I am going to go in and use my blush. And I'm going to use Soft Rose. And I'm going to blow what's left. Oh, I was going to blow what was left of that 2 out. But I like to do blush first because it is super high pigmented, meaning a little bit goes a long way. And if you use more, I mean, bottom line is if you use more than 2 drops, you're going to look crazy. And so we don't want that. I like a softer blush anyway. And so still to this day, I do my blush first when airbrushing. And so you can, I find that when you're first starting out, because you're going to automatically, when you're new, spray too heavy. If you do the blush first, that helps you in the application because we're going to put foundation on over it and it's going to blend. So that's why. So starting my system, spraying a paper towel just to make sure that that's what I'm getting. And then I'm going to go in right here. And I can come until about 3 finger widths away to do the blush. So I do come in a little bit closer and I kind of smirk. And then I just keep going back. Now I'm out. And so looking at this right now, I do like more blush than that, right? But what you'll find is that it is going to come up a little bit. So with the blush, if you get it to the point where you almost love it, it's like, oh, it's almost there, then stop. Because then it'll bloom on you, it'll come up a little bit more, and then it'll intensify, and then you'll love it. Then it'll be perfect. So get it to where it's almost there, and then you're good to go. All right, so now I'm going to take my Rose Shade 3 and shake it up. Jeannie does her eyeshadow with the blush, which is another great thing to do. All right, I shook it up. Now, there is a little bit of blush in there I'm going to wipe out. And then I'll probably use about 4 or 5 drops. I won't need as many because I already did pre-coverage and I did my blush. Now, I will tell you right now, it is hot up in here. And so I am going to use some powder. Let's see if I can use this one, if this one's open. Oh, it is. So I'm using the translucent powder, but the powder form. And I take the brush like that. I find that stippling makes it a little bit better. I just like it, but it's hot. It is humid. It is, it's just hot, bottom line. I mean, it's supposed to be like 102 today or something. So I do like powdering first before doing the foundation, because that's going to help keep me matte throughout the day. Hey, Zandra. How come some of the makeup comes out easy and the others keep sticking? I love that. Zandra. So Zandra asked on Facebook, on YouTube, asked a really good question. She's like, how come some of the makeup comes out real easy and others come out and others don't? And that's because of different pigments. If it's a lighter pigment, it's going to come out. If it doesn't have as much, if it's a lighter product, then it's not going to come out as heavy or need as much oomph to get it out. If it is a heavier pigment like the rose or a luminizer or something like that, then it is going to, then it will come out harder, or maybe, but that's why you need to make sure to shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up good, okay? So as long as you shake it up very well, then you're good. The other thing is, if you have the breeze that's the 2-speed, if something's a little bit harder to get out, go to that second level of air, that where it blows a little bit harder. Okay. All right. So foundation is on. Now I can go in and do whatever else I need to. So I could put blush on my eyes. My hair's looking so frizzy. I could put blush on my eyes if I wanted just a simple look. Good morning, Andrea. How are you? I'm going to grab, where is it? Nope. I'm going to grab the Cut 1 palette. There it is. Oops, sorry guys. Hold on. Hold on, let me get back in focus. There we are. Okay. So I'm going to grab the Cut 1. And I'm using all 3 colors on the contour side. And then right underneath my blush, I'm doing a little bit of contouring. They are my Texas curls, because then when I get that humidity, it starts getting bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to take this kind of brush here. The very last one in here is a shimmer. And both the Cut 1 and the Cut 2 have it. So I'm just going to do a little bit right there, just to give me a little bit of shimmer. You know how I like my shimmer. A little bit down my nose. And there we go. And then I can go in. Let's do the nude palette. This is the nude. I think we put a sticker on her nose palette. And then I'm going to go in and with my blending brush. And let's do, if we wanted to do it super easy, let's just do, I'll do a burgundy kind of wine mauve color. And I'm just going to go right in my crease, but more on the bottom half, if that makes sense. So I'm on my crease, but the brush is kind of getting my lid as well. I'm just blending that out. Blend and blend and blend. Make sure there's no harsh edges. Now I can kind of blend it up. Oh, Love for the Summer is really good because it gives you that real nice glow without too much shimmer, and so that it does give you a nice little papillon. Taking my, you know which one, Dusted Rose. Filling in my lips. Thank you, Jeannie. Make sure they're even. I feel like I got a hair in there. No, maybe not. All right. Did my lips, and then I can finish it off with my mascara. Yeah, I like actually using Love in the summer and maybe not so much shimmer because of the fact that you get so hot that you don't want everything to look like shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. You'll look like a disco ball. And then brushing on. And sometimes you can even pick, like, depending on what you are doing that day. I think I told you that there's some makeup artists that don't like anything on the bottom lashes or even eyeliner. So that's up to you. Me, I don't know. I think I would have a hard time if I didn't put it on the bottom. Like, here, let me do one. I feel like it just frames the eye. So I guess it, I know it does. You can get ready so quickly. But I love how it frames my eye. This I feel washed out a little bit. So it just depends, you know, try it one time with no mascara on the bottom. See if you like it. You don't even have to do a lot. You can just kind of brush it through where it almost just tints the lashes. But if you wanted to do a lighter look of mascara, I love mascara, so I usually do a couple of passes on the mascara. So that's up to you. But yeah, there you go. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on this Monday. I hope everybody has a great day today. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Remember, we're here Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. So I hope to see you back. All right, guys. Bye for now.